Hi, I'm now going to show you how to make a thumb pot dinosaur head. So here we go. First of all, as with all thumb pots, you need to get yourself a piece of clay and roll it into a ball. You can see there are a few cracks in my clay. As I make my thumb pot, I'll make sure I smooth them out using my water, which is a bit clay water, which is my slip. So if you remember, you push your thumb in, and then using your thumb inside and your fingers on the outside, work your way round to make your pot shape. If your thumb gets tired, you can swap over and use your other hand. Okay, so we need to make the sides about the same width. Don't make them too thin because it will fall apart. So when we're happy that we have made something that kind of resembles a pot shape like this. So what we're going to do is just use our water. Remember putting your finger in your water and just go round your edges and just smooth out inside any cracks you see. If your clay is going to go in the kiln in the future, cracks will make sure it will make it break once it's been fired. If you're doing this at home, again, clay, Play-Doh, salt dough, lots of different things you can use. Now, last time we did the hedgehog and we kept our hedgehog upright like this and we pulled it out for the nose. This time what we're going to do is put it on its side like that. So we're going to be working with it, I'll hold it up a little bit further, on its side. So I'll move it back a little bit, you can see this is going to be the inside of our dinosaur's mouth. Now, it's really down to your imagination how you decide to put the different parts of your dinosaur on. I'm going to start by giving my dinosaur some eyes. So I'm going to get a piece of clay and I'm going to divide my clay approximately into two pieces. And I'm going to roll my clay into two spheres, two balls. Now, if you've seen the other video on making a hedgehog, you'll know that if we just pop them on top like that, they're fine at the moment, but as soon as they dry, they will just fall off. So again, going to use my fork, crisscrossing here, finger in for the slip, and I'm going to attach my nice round eyeball. And I'm going to use, just to make sure it's properly attached all the way around. Can you see I'm just pushing it down? Use your finger to smooth it round. At the moment it's still very malleable, so you can then push it back into the place you want it to be. So we've got one eyeball sitting on top of our dinosaur head. Second eyeball, exactly the same thing. You've made your sphere. Decide where you're going to put it. I'm not sure how many dinosaurs had eyes on the top of their heads, but as we haven't got any photos of them, I guess it's fine to improvise a bit. I do think my dinosaur has one eyeball that's slightly bigger than the other one. Again, go all the way round using a bit more water just to ensure that it sticks. And we've now got our eyes in place. Let's give them some pupils here. Maybe we'll get some eyelashes on our. These are quite good, these sticks, for drawing different things. Now, I've decided my dinosaur needs some spikes on his head. So just move him forward slightly like this. So I've got two pieces of clay here, one slightly bigger than the other. I'm going to roll them and make them sort of spike shapes. So I'm going to pinch the top. Can you see it's almost making kind of 3D triangle effect. So I've pinched the top, and this part here is the part that I am going to attach onto my dinosaur head. Now again, it will stay like that for the moment, but it won't stay long term. So again, scratch, 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 scratch. bit like cross-hatching in sketching. Water on it. Make sure you've flattened it down so that it will attach. And again, use your finger, use the tool to just make sure that you've got a nice firm base here to keep it. I'm actually using my fingernail here a bit, just to nice firm base to keep it attached. So that's, we've got one spike on there now, and I'm going to put a second spike, exactly the same thing, pinch the top, so we've got a nice spike again, flatten the base out a bit, use your fork, knife, whatever it is you're using. Make sure you check before you just take something out of the drawer if you're doing this at home. Water on it, and we're going to put second spike onto our dinosaur. You can sort of keep moulding away, smoothing it down. Lovely. So there we go, we've got our dinosaur, and he's got his two spikes on him. Not quite a triceratops. Now, the next thing is, if you're going to, I think my dinosaur needs some teeth, so I've got some smaller pieces of clay here. I'm going to do much the same shape as I did with the spikes on the back of his head. So much the same. Again, scratch, 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 put them into his mouth. You can choose how many teeth you want your dinosaur to have. You can do your teeth all the way around. It's a bit fiddly because you sort of have to keep picking it up, moulding it, and making sure you don't drop anything off the back of it. So there's his one tooth. We're going to give him another tooth. Make sure that's properly fixed on. When we get back to school, I'm really looking forward to seeing, I think year 2 are going to be making these at some point. Really looking forward to seeing that. It's going to be amazing. Nice thing is as well, a bit like the hedgehog, is it does give you a kind of little pot if you want to put things in. So there we go, you can attach it on. I'm going to give mine just 2 teeth, I think. So he's got his 2 teeth, he's got his spikes. Now I'm going to give him a tongue. Now, when you're doing a tongue, or when you're doing anything on clay, I could roll out and give him, and decide he's going to have a nice long tongue. The problem is, as you see, as soon as I pick the dinosaur up, the tongue is just going to move around, and actually it will just snap off. It will crack and break, and it is really disappointing when you've made something and it then breaks. So what I'm going to do with mine, you might decide you just want to make a flat tongue. I'm going to roll my tongue up. Now, I have no idea whether dinosaurs had long rolled up tongues, but I think for the sake of art, you know what I say, we always have a bit of artistic license here. Slip on here, pop your finger in and smooth the tongue down. The tongue's quite an easy one because it's on the base, and I'm going to curl my tongue up. So there you have your dinosaur. There's his front view with his tongue. If I turn him round, there's his spikes on the back. So have fun making dinosaurs. Bye.